Hey guys, Rick Stone here from the blog Our Stony Acres and the Online Gardening School. Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, my video series where I give you a valuable gardening tip in 5 minutes or less. Before we get started this time, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like my Stony Acres Facebook page. Okay, so today it's winter time again and not a lot going on in the garden, so gardening tips are related to tool care. And we're going to talk a little bit about taking care of your pruners. Okay, so I've got a couple of different pruners that I'm going to show you today. First is my hand pruner. This is a really nice pair, have lasted us forever. They're not the top quality Coronas, but they are a Corona and a good quality pair of pruners. They're not bypass. That's the one thing back in the day I didn't know, that you should have bypass pruners. I wish I had bought some bypass pruners, but these dang things won't break. Good quality, and so they haven't broken. So that's what I'm going to show you those, and then I'm also going to show you how to sharpen and care for tree trimmer. This is a good Craftsman pair of tree trimmers. This is a bypass trimmer, and we'll talk about sharpening this edge and caring for these as well. So let's first start out with what we're going to use to sharpen these, and you've seen this before. This is a metal file, and I use these to sharpen all of my garden tools, my lawnmower, all that kind of stuff. Use this file. So it's a great file to have. They're available online, and they're also available at like your hardware stores. Make sure you get one that has either a good solid wooden handle, or like this one, the handle is built in and just part of the structure. The ones that have the plastic handles, yeah, I'm not real wild about those. The handles break off and all you have is this little sharp nub left to deal with. So you want to make sure you get a good quality, spend $15 or $20 on a good quality, medium grit metal file. Okay, and that's what you're going to use to sharpen most of your garden related tools, other than like knives or things like that. You're going to sharpen with a whetstone. So let's talk about first our hand pruners. A couple of things you want to do to care for those. Number one, you want to get that edge sharp, and I always just sharpen one edge, and you'll see that there's usually just one edge that's been sharpened. It's not like a knife where there's two edges to sharpen. There's just one edge, and again, I don't want you going like this with this file. Okay, you instead you go one big long stroke and then you start over. Okay, no back and forth, back and forth. That's not going to do what you want to have accomplished. And so you just go ahead and you put an edge on that, and I'll kind of do a cutaway here, and you can see the one thing about these is that it's a little tough right here to get this inside edge. But as you sharpen that up, get a good sharp edge on there. And it's okay, these are going to be knife sharp. You want a good, solid, sharp edge on these kind of pruners and cutters so that you get a good, clean cut when you're cutting your garden. Now, the other thing that you'll want to think about doing is maybe a little oil. So you can use like some WD-40 and just oil all the moving parts. And away you go. Just you can hear mine's got a little squeak in it, and so it needs just a little bit of oil, and if you just put that there where the moving parts are, then you'll be great. Now the tree trimmers, same kind of idea. Usually you're going to have a pretty predominant edge there, and you're going to want to sharpen that edge so that and it's usually the edge that's away so that the flat edge is against the bypass. Okay, and so you just again nice even long strokes and sharpen that edge and get yourself a nice sharp edge on those trimmers as well. And again, then you're going to oil any joints, and you can see this has a joint here, and it also has a joint here that need a little oil. These sound like they're okay, but anywhere that you've got a moving part, put a little bit of oil on there and take care of them, and then wipe them down. Keep them somewhere where they're going to stay out of the rain. Don't leave them out in the yard. You can see these are a little rougher shape, and that's because every once in a while the kids will leave them out in the yard, and they'll get sprinkled on for a few days until I find them. One time I lost them for almost a whole month and found them out in the grass. But try to keep them out of the weather and out of the rain. Hang them up somewhere where they're going to stay dry, and that's pretty much how you care for those cutting type tools. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, And then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like my Stony Acres Facebook page. That's all I have for this week. Everybody have a great week and happy gardening.